In this video lecture, I will explain you complete analysis and designing of apartment building structural model G+5 by using ETABS software. So I was already done the modeling process for this building model. So now we can see this is the modeling which I was done by using ETABS software. So I will explain you how to do this modeling process and how to apply the load cases and how to design this particular building structural model of apartment structure by using ETABS software. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering topics. We are providing the civil engineering software installation for the channel memberships. So I was introduced to three types of the membership: silver level, gold level, diamond level. So you can click on the join button, or else the direct link is available in the description. You can click on that link. So for the silver level people, any one of the software will be installed. The softwares available are AutoCAD, StatPro, ETABS with detailing, SAP, Revit, 3ds Max, Primavera. For gold level people, I will install three types of the softwares, any one of the softwares. For diamond level people, I will install all of the civil engineering softwares. If anyone needs civil engineering software, you can take the memberships for the software installation. Let's start our video. So before designing the apartment building, we need to know the center to center distance between the columns and the location of the beam diagram. Okay. So firstly, I will show you that section. So now we can see this is the center to center distance between the column as well as the location of the beam sections. Okay. So it will be consisting of the number of the lines in X direction condition system, which is consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. Again, in the same process, vertical direction, it will be consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers here. The center to center distance between the first column and second column is 4 meter here, and second column to third column is 4 meter here, and third column to fourth column is 4 meter here, and this is 2 meter. For the staircases purpose, again it will be consisting of 4 meter for the next room, and this is the 3 meter, this is the 4 meter. In the same process, it will be consisting of 3 meter in the vertical direction, this is the 4 meter, this is the 2 meter, this is the 4 meter, this is the 2 meter. This is wide opening which is provided in between the building structural model, and this is the lift provision which is provided here, and this is the staircases, and this is also the lift provision, and this is the staircases. It will be consisting of two towers. One tower will be consisting of the 10 flats and another tower will be consisting of another 10 flats, which is approximately equal to 20 number of the flats. Okay, so we will design this particular building structural model apartment by using ETABS now. So here I am selecting my ETABS software, ETABS 18 version software. I have ETABS 18 version software. So firstly, we will select the file option here. It will be consisting of the some options here like this. Click on the new model option here. So here we have to select the initialization option as user building settings. We have to select the display units as per Indian metric SI system, and steel section unit database according to Indian Standard Code Provision Standard System, and steel design is according to IS 800 code, and concrete design is IS 456 code. Click on OK option. So here we have to select the number of the grids which is exist in horizontal direction. So here according to the plan we are calculated here, which is consisting of approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers here. Okay, again vertical direction is also consisting of 6 numbers here. Just I am selecting the number of lines will be of 8 numbers, and this is also 6 number. Each will be consisting of 3 meter. Initially I am assuming. After selecting these options, we have to select the custom grid spacing. Why? Because the center to center distance between the column is changing here. That's why we have to select here as custom grid spacing option. Click on edit grid data option here. So it will be consisting of your uniform data here like this. We have to change this particular X direction center to center distance, again Y direction center to center distance. Further, we have to select the display grid data as spacing option here. We have to select the spacing is 4 meter for the first A line. Again select the 3 meter for the second one. This is the 4 meter, and this is the 2 meter, and this is the 4 meter, and this is the 3 meter, as this is the 4 meter according to the considerations of the plan. This is the 4 meter, 3 meter, 4 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter, 3 meter, 4 meter. Again in the same process 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 we have to enter in Y direction. So we have to select the 3, 4, 2, 3, and this is the 4 value. Okay, now we can see this is the distance, center to center distance between the column for this particular structure. Okay, click on the OK option here. Now we have to enter the number of the stories that is required for the project. So in this case, we are considering G+5 building structural model. Ground story will be consisting of the parking section, and remaining 5 stories will be consisting of the flats. Okay, so here I am selecting number of stories will be of 6 number. Each will be consisting of 3 meter, 3 meter. Click on the grid only option here. So click on OK option here. Now we can see here it will show your window 1 palette and window 2 palette here like this. Window 1 palette will be consisting of the top view, which is nothing but the 2D view diagram, and window 3 palette will be consisting of isometric view, which is nothing but the 3D view diagram for this particular building. Okay, so this is the center to center distance between the column for the each grid section. Okay, after this we have to define the material properties for the building structural model. So according to my assumption, just I am taking grade of the concrete is M30 grade concrete provision, grade of the steel is 500 grade. Firstly, we will select the define option, select the material properties option, select the add new material option. So in this I am selecting Indian Standard Code Provision Standard System concrete section according to M30 grade concrete provision. Click on OK. After this we will add the steel provision system. Just I am selecting rebar, which is related to 500 grade steel provision standard system. Okay, click on OK. Again in the same process we have to click on OK option. After defining the material properties, we have to define the dimensions of the beam, column as well as the slab. Okay, so for that firstly we will define the dimensions of the beam. Define option, select the section property, select the frame sections option. Initially we will delete this all multiple sections. For that we have the option which is related to delete multiple properties. Select these properties, click at delete option here. Now we can see it will delete all the properties here. Now we have to add the new beam size, column size. For that go to click on the add new property option here. Select the rectangular pattern. So here I am selecting the column C, which is named as C, and material is according to M30 grade concrete provision standard system. Depth here I am considering here as 500 and 500 is the depth of the particular column section, which is of square column. Okay, so we have to select this reinforcement option. Change the design type from the column itself. Okay, no need to change for the beam, so it will be column itself, and rebar section will be of HOSD bar of 500. So we have to change the number of the bars that is exist for this particular location. Just I am taking here as 50-5-5. So cover just I am taking here as 50-50. Longitudinal bar size, corner bar size according to my assumption, just I am taking 20 mm diameter bar. Click on OK option. This is the column section. Click on OK. Again in the same process we will delete this ISLB 600 section. Click on add. So initially we will add, now we will add the one beam section. So select the concrete section, which is of the beam section. Just I am selecting here, add, which is of the beam section I am selecting here, and material will be of M30 grade concrete provision standard system. Just I am selecting the depth of the beam is approximately 500 and width of the beam is 300 here. Click on the reinforcement again. We will change the property to beam, and we will change HOSD force of 500 here. Okay, so we can change the top diameter, bottom cover for this particular location according to our consideration. Click on OK option here. Directly click on OK option. OK option. Now after this we have to define the thickness of the slab. For that go to define option, section properties, slab section. Click on delete option for this. This time modifying the thickness which is related to M50 150 mm thickness. Next time selecting here as M30 grade concrete provision standard system with 150 mm is the thickness. Click on OK option. Click on OK. So now we have to add these properties for this building. Before that firstly we will select the one story option to all stories option here. Select the assign to quick drop beams option. Okay, so we have to select this. We have to check the property whether it is having beam or not. Just I am selecting here as beam. Just I am drawing here like this. Again in the same process we have to draw the column sections. For that we have to select the I section property which is related to column section. We have to draw the column sections here like this. Okay, now here you can see here it was drawn with beams and column sections. Now we have to draw the slab section. Just I am selecting this slab which is related to slab 150 section. We have to draw to this model here like this. So now we can see it will draw your slab section here for the building structural model. Now we have to delete the slab section at the base for this building. For that go to your bottom ground story level by using selecting this option. Select all stories option to one story option. We have to select all the properties at the base here. Click on delete option so that it will delete the properties at the base for this building structural model. So now we can see here it was drawn with beams, columns as well as the slab. So after modeling process completed, we had to apply the load cases for the building. For that, firstly we will define the load cases. So click on the define option, select the load patterns option. It will be consisting of the load cases which is related to dead loading condition system as well as the live loading condition system. We will select the earthquake loading x direction condition system. This time select the seismic loading condition system according to IS 1893 2016 code provision standard system. So here we have to change the name. This time changing the name is earthquake load in x direction. Select the load which is related to seismic condition system. Select the code according to IS codal provision standard system. Again in the same process we will add in y direction condition system. In the same process we will add the wind load in x direction condition system. This time selecting here as wind according to IS 875 2015. In the same process I am adding for the wind load in y direction condition system here. Now I am selecting earthquake load in x direction. Click on modify lateral load option. Select the direction which is related to x here. Okay, it will be consisting of the per code value which is related to zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5 here like this. According to our assumption, just I am taking zone 4 seismic condition system which is related to soil type, loose soil, medium soil, rock soil. Okay, so here in this case just I am selecting medium soil only. Click on OK. Now in the same process I am selecting earthquake load in y direction. Select the load which is related to y direction condition system according to 0.24 here. Click on OK. Select the wind load here. We have to modify the lateral load. So just I am selecting the wind value 44 km per second value which is acting, which is related to terrain category of 4 here. Just I am selecting here. Click on modify show option. You can modify the angle according to your consideration. Only the x direction load is coming from the 0 degrees angle as well as the 180 degrees angle only. That's why just I am changing this particular angle to 0 and 180 degrees. So click on OK option. In the same process we will select the windward coefficient factor which is approximately the value varying in between 0.8 to 0.86. Just I am changing that to 0.86 here, maximum value. Click on OK. Select the wind y direction condition. Just I am selecting wind which is of 44. Terrain category will be a 4. Modify option. So here we have to edit this particular dimensions according to 270 degrees as well as 90 degrees here. Click on OK. Again in the same process this is 0.86, just I am assuming here. Click on OK option. Click on OK option. So after done with all the property section, we have to assign the load cases for the building structural model from the dead load to wind loading condition system. So firstly we will apply the dead loading condition. Under the dead loading condition it will be consisting of self-weight condition system, wall loading condition system as well as the floor load condition system. Firstly we will apply the self-weight for all the beams, columns as well as the slab. For that we have to select all the building structural model here like this by using Ctrl A option. So go to assign option here. So it will be consisting of your application of the loads options here like this: joint loads, frame loads, shell loads, tendon loads. So here we have to consider the joint loads only. Click on the forces option. Add to existing condition system, we have to apply the force in x direction, force in y direction as well as the force in z direction as 1, 1, 1. Movement in x direction, movement in global y direction, z direction is 1, 1, 1. Click on apply option so that it will apply the forces self-weight condition system for the building. After this we will apply the wall loading condition system for the beams only. Okay, so walls are consisting of the 3 types of the categories. One is related to external wall loading condition system, second one is related to internal wall loading condition system, third one is related to parapet wall loading condition system. So firstly we will calculate the loading condition system for the external wall. Basically the external wall will be consisting of 0.23 thickness. We have to multiply this respected value with unit weight of the brickwork 20, and we have to multiply this respected value with the height of the wall which is approximately equal to 13.8. This is the external wall. Again in the same process for the internal wall 0.125 is the thickness of the particular wall. We have to multiply this value with the 20. Again we have to multiply this value with the 3 so that it can get the value is 7.5. In the same process parapet wall we have to calculate. 0.125 is the thickness of the particular wall, 1.2 meter is the height of the wall. we have to consider, we have to multiply this respected value with 20 so that it can get the value is 3 here. So the final summation of the value, which is of parapet wall loading condition system and internal wall loading condition system and external wall loading condition system, which is of 24.3 kilonewton per meter is the intensity. So firstly we will select properties, frame sections, select the beam option here. Okay, click on close option, go to assign option, select the frame load, distributed condition, add to existing loading condition, we have to select as 24.3 kilonewton per meter intensity. Click on apply option so that it will apply the external wall loading, internal wall loading, parapet wall loading condition system. After this we will add the floor load condition system. Just I am assuming the floor which is having the thickness is 100 mm. So 0.1 is the thickness of the particular floor. We have to multiply this respected value with the unit weight of the concrete, which is approximately equal to 20. Just I am considering here. So which is of 2 kilonewton per meter square. We have to apply this 2 kilonewton per meter square intensity for the slab section. For that, go to select option. Click on the select option, properties, which is related to slab section 150. Select option, close option. Go to assign option, shell area load, uniform. Add to existing loading condition system, we have to apply here as 2 kilonewton per meter square. Click on apply option, click on OK option. So after applying this particular slab loading condition system, floor load, we have to apply the live loading condition system. Okay. So for that we have to select the previous section PS, which is related to slab sections. Go to assign option, shell area load, uniform condition system, add to existing loading condition, we have to change that to live loading condition. Basically the live load will be varying in between 3 kilonewton per meter square intensity to 5 kilonewton per meter square intensity. So here I am selecting 3 kilonewton per meter square is the intensity for this load. Click on apply option. Again we have to click on OK option here for this. Okay, so that it will apply the load cases for the building structural model. After this we will add the load combinations for this. For that, go to define option, load combinations option, select the default design comps option here, select the concrete frame design section. So again in the same process, concrete slab section, click on OK option. Click on OK option. After applying the load combination system, we have to apply the fixed support conditions at the base. For that, we have to select the base level for this particular building structural model, which is of at 0 level here. Okay. So we have to change that particular all story option to 1 story option here. Just I am changing here. So here I am selecting all the node points at the base here. Okay. Go to assign option, joint option, restraints option, select the fixed support condition system. Click on apply option so that it will apply the fixed support conditions at the base for this building structural model. After this, we have to analyze the building structural model. For that, go to analyze option, check models options. Initially, we will check this joint checks option. Click on OK option so that it will check the joint checks for the building structural model. If any error is occurring, then it will show you the error message. Otherwise, it will show you the model has been checked with no warning messages. Okay. Go to analyze option, set load cases to run option. Here we have to set the load cases depends upon our consideration. Click on the run now option. Okay. So initially we will save this model. Just I am selecting desktop apartment AP, apartment building structural model. Okay. Click on save option so that it will do the analysis process for the building structural model. After this, we will see the results which is related to shear force diagram, deflection diagram, deform shape and bending moment diagram for the building structural model. Here you can see after the analysis process, it is showing the deflection diagram here like this for the building structural model. This displacement diagram is only for the dead loading condition. In order to change the displacement diagram, go to display option, deform shape. You can change that particular displacement diagram for the particular loading condition. If I select the earthquake load in x direction, so that it will show you the deflection diagram which is related to earthquake loading x direction condition system. So here you can see it will show you the deflection diagram here for the earthquake load in x direction. In the same process, you can apply for the different loading condition system. Okay. Now I will show you how to see the shear force diagram, bending moment diagram for the building structural model. For that, go to display option, forces option, select the frame spandrella force option here. Select the load which is related to any one of these particular load. Next I am selecting dead loading conditions, shear to option, click on apply. So that it will show you the shear force diagram for the building structural model. In the same process, you can select any one of the moment so that it will show you the bending moment diagram for the building structural model. Select the torsion option here. You can select here, click on apply, so that it will display the torsion diagram for the building structural model here like this. Okay. So after seeing the results, analysis results, we have to design this particular building structural model. Okay. For that, we have to add the strip condition systems for the slab section initially. For that, we have to unlock the model initially. Click on OK option here. So now we have to select the edit option on the top, which is related to this edit option. So you can select the add edit grid strip, add strip condition system. Select the story number. Just I'm selecting here as 6th number. Grid direction will be of X direction. Strip layer is A. Click on apply option, so that it will apply the grid condition system in X direction for the 6th story. So you can see here the pink color mark indicates the grid sections here. In the same process, we will select the Y direction with the strip layer is B option here. Click on apply here. So this is the Y direction condition system. In the same process, we will select the story number, which is related to 5th story. Okay, just I'm selecting the story number 5, which is of X direction condition. Strip layer is A. Click on apply, so that it will apply the strip condition system for the X layer for the 5th story. In the same process, we will apply the grid condition system for the Y direction condition with the strip layer is B, so that it will apply the strip condition system in the Y direction condition system. Now in the same process, just I'm selecting the story which is of 4 with the X layer and A layer. Click on apply, so that it will apply the strip condition system for the 4th story. In the same process, I'm applying for the Y direction condition system with the strip layer is B here for the particular 4th story here like this. Now in the same process, we will select the story number which is related to 3rd story here. Changing that to 3rd story here. Select this X direction with the strip layer is A. Click on apply, so that it will apply the 3rd story X grid section. In the same process, we will apply for the Y direction condition system for this B layer here. Just I'm selecting Y direction condition. Click on apply option, so that it will apply here like this. Now in the same process, I'm selecting the story which is related to 2nd story, which is of X direction condition system with the strip layer is A. Apply here, so that it will apply the strip condition system for the A layer. In the same process, we will apply for the Y direction condition with the strip layer is B option here. Click on apply option, so that it will apply here like this. In the same process, we will select the story number 1, okay, which is related to direction as X with the strip layer is A. Apply here, so that it will apply your strip condition system for the horizontal. In the same process, we will apply the grid direction which is related to Y direction condition with the strip layer is B. Click on apply option, so that it will apply the grid condition system for the Y direction condition system. Click on OK option, okay, so that it will apply the grid sections for the all the story section for the from the 6th story to 1st story level here. So after that, we have to directly click on OK option. So after applying the strip condition system, we have to analyze the structure once again. Go to click on the run analysis option, so that it will do the analysis process with the considerations of the strip condition system for this building structural model. So it will show you the deflection diagram again for the building structural model according to the considered load cases after applying the strip condition system. This is the deflection diagram for the building structural model with the strip condition system. So now we have to design the sections. Just I'm selecting design option here. Concrete section, just I'm selecting here. So we have to select the IS Codal Provision Standard System. Click on OK directly. After this, we have to click on the design option, concrete design, select the start designing check option, so that it will start the designing check for the building structural model for the frame sections only, which is nothing but the beam sections, column sections for the G+5 apartment building structural model. Now you can see this is the design results. So after this, we have to design the slab section design. For that, go to design option here. Click on the concrete slab option. Select the view revised preferences. You can select the preferences according to consideration. Click on OK option. So click on design option, concrete slab. Directly click on the start designing check option. You can select the story numbers as per your consideration. Just I'm selecting all stories. Click on OK option, so that it will start designing your slab section according to IS 456-2000 Codal Provision Standard System. Now you can see this is the pressure diagram which is related to top reinforcement as well as the bottom reinforcement intensity. Now we will save this model, particular building model, in ETABS software. Now we have to design this apartment building structural model in CSI detailing version software. So for that, we have to open the CSI detailing version software, 18 version software here. You can see here the CSI detailing version software was open here like this. Click on the file option, new detailing option. So you can click on the open EDB file. We have to import the model which is of G+5 apartment building from ETABS software to ETABS detailing version software. For that, click on open EDB, select the desktop. This time selecting apartment AP. So you can directly click on that. So initially the model will be open in ETABS software. Then after that it will be directly imported to CSI detailing version software. Now you can see the data is importing from ETABS software to CSI detailing version software. After importing process is completed, we have to edit some values which is related to minimum distance as maximum distance for the particular beam sections, column sections as well as the slab section for this building. Okay, so you can see here it was done with the complete importing process for the grid sections, story sections, joint sections as well as the frame sections. So it will be done with the importing process. Click on OK. So now we have to select the slab section here. Okay, so you can edit the slab section property according to this. Firstly, we will select the detailing units option. You can select the units according to metric. Rebar will be of SI system. You can select, otherwise you can directly select as user custom. Okay, so you can select the length in millimeter, otherwise you can directly select as meter. Section thickness will be in millimeter. Rebar spacing will be in millimeter. Force will be in kilonewton. Why? Because we are applying in kilonewton. Rebar length will be in meter, slab area in square meter, and concrete volume is cubic meter, and rebar weight will be in kilogram. Okay, you can directly click on OK. Select the preferences, select as per IS 456-2000, click on OK. So select the concrete display preferences. You can change the properties according to your consideration. Just I am keeping as default. Select the concrete display preferences. You can select here. And finally we have to select the rebar rules option. This is important here. So we have to select the slab. Just I am selecting minimum spacing will be consisting of 120 mm for this particular slab, and maximum spacing will be of 450, and smallest rebar length will be of 750. And here also we have to enter the minimum spacing as well as the maximum spacing values. So minimum spacing of 120, this is also 120, this is also 120. Maximum spacing value, just I am assuming here as 450, this is also 450 here, and this is also 450 here. So select the column sections, and we have to select the minimum spacing. Just I am taking here as 120 mm, and the maximum spacing just I am assuming here as 450 here. Okay, click on OK option. After this we have to click on the OK option directly for this. Okay, so that it will design the building section with considerations of the reinforcement values. Now after this I will show you the reinforcement diagram which is related to this apartment building structural model. So this is the floor framing plan for this particular building model. This is the rebar plan for this top rebar plan, and this is the bottom rebar plan for this particular building structural model. Okay, so this is the all rebar plans which is exist for this particular slab section. Okay, you can select the rebar section, top rebar plan, as well as the story number, section A, section B, section reinforcement profile A, reinforcement profile B here like this, rebar material, rebar quantity. Directly click on the reinforcement gauge view option, so that it will load the initially the top rebar bars for this particular slab section. Then after that it will load the bottom rebar plan for the particular section. So now we can see this is the reinforcement diagram for the slab section. In the same process you can see the reinforcement values for the rest of the things here. So again we will select the beam sections, floor framing plan. This is the framing plan, so which is related to this particular beam section. So this is the concrete beam layout diagram. This is for this particular structure. Okay, so again we will select the schedules and tables. It will be consisting of the schedules and tables, which is consisting of the beam ID, span length, size of the beam, longitudinal bars, and stirrup sections, which is related to this particular section. Okay, concrete rebar rules here, bill of material, rebar quantity, elevation. Select any one of the floor. It will be consisting of the separate beam sections here like this. You can select the beams here. It will show you the complete reinforcement diagram for this particular beam here. Rebar profile, bill of material, rebar quantities, rebar cage view option, so that it will show you the complete rebar cage view for the particular beam section here like this. Okay. So in the same process you can select the different stories. You can select the different beam sections, so that it will show you the different reinforcement values for the particular beam sections. Okay. Now in the same process we will select the column section, column detailing, framing plan. This is framing plan. This is the schedule and drawing here. Now you can see this is a schedule and drawing for this particular beam section. In the same process, we will select the elevation directly CC1. Just I'm selecting elevation 1, elevation 2, A option here. So now we can see it will be consisting of the reinforcement diagram here like this, which is consisting of all the bars of 14 mm diameter, which is consisting of approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 number of the bars, which is exist here for the 500 column section. This is the bill of material rebar cage view option. So I am selecting rebar cage view option so that it will load the rebar cage view for this particular column section. It will be consisting of complete reinforcement diagram here like this with the help of 14 mm diameter bar. Okay, so this is the complete process of designing of building structural apartment building structural model by using ETABS software. If you have any queries about this video, please try to text me your questions in the below comment box so that I will give you the answer for that questions. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. Thank you.